Hey everyone, Ginger here, and in today's video, we'll be looking at October 1st through October 7th, and see what I did in World of Warcraft. So every day, I try to hit at least one character through the Dalaran storyline. This is usually pretty quick, it only takes me about 25 or 30 minutes, and it awards my character with a level. And if I'm really lucky, a crackling shard will drop. And since I need 10 of them, I just hope I'm lucky enough to see them as I'm doing this. Also, I managed to level up another character this week. It was my Night Elf Druid. So far I've only been doing these through the campaign setting, and it's usually pretty quick. Each zone doesn't take more than an hour or two, and that just depends on how you're plugging away at it. So if you are keeping track of my leveled characters, I'm at 3 warriors, 1 paladin, 1 hunter, and now a druid. This week I pushed into level 8 delves, and I am liking these. They're a little bit more of a challenge than the 7s, but they're not too bad overall. I don't know if I'll go any higher than 8, or if 8's going to be my cutoff. If you do the level 8 delves, you get hero gear from that, at 3 of 6, from your vault. So that's not too bad. It puts me at a pretty good gear level, so I'm thinking that's where I'm going to be staying. Only on my main character. On my alt, I'll probably just do level 5s and get them into veteran gear. As long as they can handle themselves out in the open world, I'm usually pretty happy with my alts. I've been working my renown pretty good, and I'm starting to get to the point where I can buy mounts. This week, the mount I bought was the Crimson Mudnose. This is a little mole looking mount. It's kind of a unique little mount, and for this I just had to have my Assembly of the Deep renowned up to level 20. So here's another mount I can knock off my list. And finally I did work on my mount farms. So let's take a look at them and see how I did. I started my week off like I start off most every other week, and that's by farming up the Scythe of the Unmaker. This drops in Andoris the Burning Throne, and since I'm after the red version, I have to do the mythic version. Once I'm over there, I head in and I work my way back to Argus the Unmaker. Taking him down this week gave me attempt number 129. It's another week I didn't see the item drop, so I'll have to come back here again next week, and hope I'm a little luckier then. Next on my list I headed over to Mythic Ny'alotha the Waking City. Out of here, I'm after the Ny'alotha Allseer, so once I get over there, I head in and I work my way back to Ny'alotha the Corruptor. I take him down, and that gives me attempt number 16 on the mount this week. I didn't see it drop, so I'm gonna have to come back here again next week. Next on my list was the Sanctum of Domination. Out of here I'm after Vengence. Probably one of the coolest mounts in the game. This is another one I have to do on Mythic, and I'm still not quite able to solo this, so I find a group for it. But once I do find a group, we head in and we work our way back to Sylvanas Windrunner. Taking her down gave me attempt number 24 on the mount this week. I didn't see it drop, so I'm gonna have to come back here again next week. My final mount farm this week is for the Zareth Overseer. This drops out of the sepulture of the first one, and again it has to be on Mythic. It's another one I'm not quite able to solo yet, so I do need to find a group in Group Finder. Once I do, we head in and we work our way back to the Jailer. Taking him down give me attempt number 27 on the mount this week. I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here again next week. And in case you're wondering, this week's Transmog is a Spring Reveler's attire. This particular set was a drop version. They also had a set that was up on the trading post, but I didn't spend the tenders on it, so I never received it. If this is a set you were looking for and you happen to miss out on it, I'm sure when Noble Garden rolls around again next year, these sets will be available again. I really couldn't see them only being available 1 year. I would imagine they'll try to get multiple years out of them. So just keep your eye open, and you can snag it up when it comes around. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.